Meteorologist Brandon Butcher, want to talk to you about tonight's potential for the northern lights. Now, I know we've already seen them a time or two this year. It's been a fantastic year for auroras. Normally, we are not this positioned to see them very well, but the geomagnetic activity has really been off the charts this particular year, and today is no exception either for tonight. Normally, it has a range of geomagnetic activity from a level 0 to a level 9, and the forecasted amounts from the National Weather Service, actually space weather conditions here, is for an 8. Now, for me personally, anything above 7 is a go for the ability to view the aurora if they're going to be out there. I know this view line here shows that it's just to the north of our area, but a lot of folks here have fantastic cell phones that are able to take pictures that can allow more light to get in, as well as the normal camera thought. It may not be as visible, of course, to the naked eye, so this is going to be one of those things that you want to explore as you are going out there looking at the horizon. Instead of trying to see it with your eyes, try to take some pictures first and then see if you are able to see that normally red aurora when you're this far away and looking toward that northern horizon. So I've got my phone. I want to show you here how you could perhaps take pictures better with your phone to be able to get that aurora shot. So instead of just taking a normal photo with your cell phone, try to look at some more options here as you go on into the opportunities. The best quick and dirty method would be to just take a night vision shot, because it'll adjust the shutter to take a longer picture. So at night, you'll have to hold the phone straight and steady, but it'll, instead of taking an instant snap, it will count a few seconds of picture while it lets in more light. Another option you might want to do if you're a little bit more advanced is you go to this Pro section. Now, I have an Android phone, but all the different phones will use different methods for the very same thing. And when you're in the Pro section, you have this option called ISO, and this would assess the sensitivity to light that your phone will have. If you tap that and go higher, your phone will be more sensitive to light. And you can see the change, how it allows more light in. And normally you'd get a completely washed out image unless you're taking a picture in the dark looking toward the horizon, for example. You might be able to get something better. But you want to combine it with a longer speed here, sometimes referred to as a shutter, where you're going to leave, it's going to leave the lens open longer to let in even more light to take that picture. Now, I'm not going to take it because I don't want to burn out my lens, but the idea there is you can see it adjusting to that, letting in more light, and if you point that toward the horizon, you'd be able to get a better shot of letting more light in, so that off in the distance, when you're looking at a black scene, you instead use these settings on your phone, and all of a sudden you're seeing more stars, or you're seeing the aurora itself off in the horizon. But you got to hold it steady, or else you'll see blurred lines and smeared things. And of course, if you take it next to light settings, like a street light or next to a flashlight, that might blow out the whole image itself. But try it. You might actually end up seeing auroras where you wouldn't normally see them with the naked eye just by using this. And again, when you're looking at these aurora forecasts, a lot of images going around on the websites and what you might be able to see, I typically like any KP number above 7 and the G-scale forecast 4 or 5. Anything else, it's usually too faint to be able to see. But as our trip from Iceland, where we took WSAZ viewers a couple years back, will show, even under prime conditions, sometimes those auroras will not be forming in the moment that you are out there. So maybe pay attention to what your social media accounts are showing about what others are taking, because maybe they can give you a hint that, yes, right now it's very active, and that might be the time to go out. So those are some hints that I would put out from experience about how to take auroras and maybe see some. I know we've seen them already this year at times. Maybe you can have your chance tonight.